Good afternoon. I'm Police Chief Katrina Thompson of the Winston-Salem Police Department, and on behalf of the women and men of our agency, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for being here today. Before we get started, I'd like to ask that you please join me in a moment of silence as we recognize one of our own who passed away last week, Sergeant Michael McDonald. Thank you. Please keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. Today, we celebrate greatness. Again, I want to thank you all for coming out to support our 17 employees who've worked so hard to get to this place. I also want to take the opportunity to recognize each of you here that is here to help us celebrate, our family members who I know are so proud of their loved ones. I also want to take a moment to recognize, I don't see any of our elected officials here, but I would like to recognize retired Chief Barry Roundtree, who's in the back. Chief, if you raise your hand. Chief Roundtree currently serves as the president of the board of directors for our Winston-Salem Police Foundation. That foundation has done so much since it was formed in 2015 under Chief Roundtree's leadership. One of the things you'll see today that they do to support our agency is you'll see our promotees will receive a plaque, and that plaque is compliments of our Winston-Salem Police Foundation. So thank you, Chief and members of the board. Due to the pandemic, we had to limit the audience, but recognizing these promotees is very important to us. And we want to make sure that they are honored appropriately, and we're glad to be here in person today. When the individual name is called, they will come forward, and we will ask that their family members please stand up and be recognized, as this is a celebration for you as well. So without further ado, Lieutenant Dan Batches. Lieutenant Dan Batches is a native of Midland, Michigan. He attended Lake Superior State University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in criminal justice / public safety. Lieutenant Batches began his career with the Winston-Salem Police Department in 2006. He was promoted to corporal in 2014 and sergeant in 2017. Lieutenant Batches has previously served in the Patrol Division and the Special Operations Division, where he has been a member of the gang unit and was the Traffic Enforcement Unit Supervisor. He continues to serve in the Special Operations Division as a member of the Hazardous Device Unit. Lieutenant Batches has previously been presented the Winston-Salem Police Department's Above and Beyond Award, Medal of Merit, and Medal of Valor. Lieutenant Batches would like to thank his amazing wife, Stacy, and his son, Lucas, for their understanding and support for him and for law enforcement. He says, life is better with you two. Stacy and Lucas and any other family members, please stand to be recognized. To my right here is my command staff team. I get to work with some of the most amazing professionals in the law enforcement industry. And here, they will celebrate along with us. We have Assistant Chief Miles, Assistant Chief Penn, Assistant Chief Weaver, Captain Branshaw, Captain Gomez, Captain Allen, Captain Newnham, Captain Melly, Captain Cardwell, and Captain Delby. Thank you guys for all you do. Lieutenant Horatius Bowens IV. Lieutenant Horatius Bowens IV has served with the department for 24 years. He grew up in Winston-Salem and graduated from Robert B. Glenn High School in 1994. Lieutenant Bowen joined the Winston-Salem Police Department in July of 1997. During his career with the department, Lieutenant Bowen served 7 years as a patrol officer, 4 years as a foot patrol officer, and 9 years assigned to the Criminal Investigations Division as a robbery detective. Lieutenant Bowen was promoted to the rank of corporal in 2008 and was promoted to the rank of sergeant in 2017. Lieutenant Bowen most recently served as the sergeant in the Criminal Investigations Division, where he oversaw financial crimes, computer forensics, and domestic violence units. Lieutenant Bowen was a Medal of Merit recipient in 2010 and is a member of the Winston-Salem Police Department Peer Support Committee and Commendation Committee. Lieutenant Bowen is working towards his associate's degree in criminal justice at Forsyth Tech. Lieutenant Bowen celebrates this accomplishment with the love and support from his beautiful wife, Karina, and their 3 children, Grace, Caitlin, Horatius V, also known as Cinco, his parents, family, and friends. Would the family of Lieutenant Bowen please stand to be recognized? Lieutenant Kevin Burns. Lieutenant Kevin Burns has served the department for over 21 years. He grew up in Wanacue, New Jersey, and graduated from Lakeland Regional High School in 1995. He then attended Rowan University and Bergen Community College before moving to North Carolina in 1999. Lieutenant Burns holds an associate's degree in criminal justice as well as an advanced law enforcement certificate. Lieutenant Burns joined the Winston-Salem Police Department in January of 2000. He was assigned to the Patrol Division for 7 years, District 2 Foot Patrol for 5 years, and in 2012, Lieutenant Burns was transferred to the Criminal Investigations Division, where he worked as a burglary and homicide detective until his promotion to sergeant in 2018. He has served as a supervisor in the Patrol Division and Criminal Investigations Division, where he has supervised the burglary, robbery, and homicide units. See how things come around? Lieutenant Burns has been married to his incredible wife, Kristen, for over 20 years. They have 3 amazing children together, Joe, Katie, and Megan. Lieutenant Burns is serving in the Patrol Division on Platoon 6. Will the family of Lieutenant Burns please stand up to be recognized? We're all his family. Congratulations. Lieutenant Jason Gates. Lieutenant Jason Gates has been employed with the agency for 19 years. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in criminal justice and has served the majority of his career in the Patrol Division as an officer, field training officer, corporal, and a sergeant. Lieutenant Gates served as a detective in the Criminal Investigations Division, a sergeant in the Professional Standards Division, and is also a public safety bomb technician with the Winston-Salem Police Department's Hazardous Device Unit. Lieutenant Gates has been married to his amazing wife, Judy. I wonder if my husband say that about me. For 28 years and is the proud father of 4 children. He would like to thank his family, including his parents and brother, for being here today and supporting him throughout his life and career. Lieutenant Gates is assigned to Platoon 3 in the Patrol Division. Will the family and friends of Lieutenant Gates please stand to be recognized? At this time, I'll turn the next section of the ceremony over to Assistant Chief Natasha Miles.
I'd like to echo the Chief in welcoming you here this afternoon. Lieutenant Michael Knight, will you please come forward? Lieutenant Michael C. Knight has served with the Winston-Salem Police Department for over 19 years. He graduated from Starmount High School in 1991. He enlisted in the United States Marine Corps and served for 4 years. During his career with the Winston-Salem Police Department, Lieutenant Knight has served as a patrol officer, foot patrol officer, vice narcotics detective, patrol corporal, gang unit corporal, patrol sergeant, school resource officer sergeant, CID burglary sergeant, and most recently as the sergeant in charge of the Criminal Investigations Division Robbery Unit. Lieutenant Knight received the Winston-Salem Police Department Life-Saving Award in 2016. He has been married to his beautiful wife, Sheena Knight, for 4 years. They have a son, Bryson, who is 2.5 years old, and Lieutenant Knight has 2 adult daughters, Katie and Shyla. Lieutenant Knight is now assigned to the Patrol Division as the Lieutenant over Platoon 2. Will the family and friends of Lieutenant Knight please stand and be recognized? Lieutenant Ryan Phillips, will you come forward, please? Lieutenant Ryan Phillips is a 16-year veteran of the Winston-Salem Police Department, starting his career in July 2005. Lieutenant Phillips was promoted to corporal in 2011 and sergeant in 2017. During his years of service, Lieutenant Ryan Phillips has served in the following areas of the police department: Patrol Division, Special Operations Division, Special Weapons and Tactics, which is known to most as SWAT, as the Task Force Officer with the United States Marshal Service Joint Fugitive Task Force, a Patrol Sergeant, and the District 3 Street Crime Sergeant. Lieutenant Phillips is a General Instructor, Physical Fitness Instructor, and Rapid Deployment Instructor. He holds a Bachelor's of Science degree in Justice Studies from Arizona State University. Lieutenant Phillips is married to his wonderful wife, Tara, and together they have a son, Ryan, and a daughter, Grace. Lieutenant Ryan Phillips will serve in the Patrol Services Bureau as a lieutenant on patrol. Will the family and friends of Lieutenant Phillips please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Sgt Elizabeth Branson, please come forward. Sgt Branson is a 20-year veteran of the Winston-Salem Police Department. She received her basic law enforcement certificate in 2002 and her advanced law enforcement certificate in 2014. Sgt Branson is currently assigned to the Criminal Investigations Division Violent Firearm Investigative Team. Since 2016, Sgt Branson has been cross-sworn with the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearm and Explosives as a task force officer. During Sgt Branson's career, she has served in the Field Services Bureau in District 1, the Street Crimes Unit, and the Special Investigations Division Vice and Narcotics Unit. Sgt Branson was also cross-sworn with Homeland Security Investigations as a part-time task force officer. Sgt Branson enjoys spending time with her amazing fiancé, Michelle, and their children, Logan and Morgan. Sgt Branson wants to thank her family for all the love and support they have given her over the years. Sgt Branson's future assignment is unannounced at this time. Will the family and friends of Sgt Branson please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, ladies. Sgt Benjamin Croak, would you please come forward? Sgt Croak is a 10-year veteran of the Winston-Salem Police Department, starting his career in January of 2011. During his years of service, Sgt Croak has served in the following areas of the police department: the Patrol Division, Street Crimes Unit, Honor Guard, and the Special Investigations Division. Sgt Croak earned an associate's degree from Richmond Community College, a Bachelor's of Science degree from East Carolina University, and a Master of Business Administration degree at Gardner-Webb University. Sgt Croak also served in the United States Air Force for 6 years. He has received the Medal of Merit and Life Saving Award. Sgt Croak is from Richmond County, and he has 2 sons, Jackson and Chase. Sgt Croak will be assigned to Patrol Squad 132. Will the family and friends of Sgt Croak please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. The next section will be read by Assistant Chief William Penn. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. We'll keep it rolling with Sgt Brooks George. Sgt Brooks George joined the Winston-Salem Police Department in August of 2009. He grew up in Mount Airy, North Carolina, and graduated from Mount Airy High School in 2002. During his career with the department, Sgt George has served as a patrol officer, crime reduction task officer, as a member of the department's gang unit, and as a corporal on the department's full-time SWAT team. Sgt George is a general instructor for the department. He holds a gang specialist investigator certification, a chemical munitions instruction certification, God, man, killing me, and is a certified drone pilot. Sgt George was also cross-sworn with the U.S. Marshals Service while assigned to SWAT. Sgt George earned his Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from Western Carolina University in 2007. Sgt George has been married to his beautiful wife, Abby, for 6 years. Their children are Bryson, Braylon, Elijah, and Easton. Will the family and friends of Sgt George please stand and be received by everyone? All those certificates, man. I'm sorry. Sgt Adam Corn. Sgt Corn was born in Wells, Minnesota. Sgt Corn enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in 2001 and was stationed at Camp David, where he provided security for President Bush. Sgt Corn was then reassigned to 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines, and deployed to Iraq for combat deployment. Sgt Corn attended the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, where he received a bachelor's degree in sociology. He was then hired by the U.S. Air Marshal Service, where he completed missions worldwide, securing the safety of U.S. air travelers. Sgt Corn has served with the Winston-Salem Police Department for 9 years. He's been assigned to the gang unit for the last 4.5 years. During his time with the gang unit, Sgt Corn coordinated the gang chronic offenders meetings. The meeting consisted of local, state, and federal agencies coordinating for the prosecution of cases. Sgt. Corn is also certified as a gang investigator. Sgt. Corn has been awarded the prestigious Aaron G. Tice Colleague Award, Above and Beyond Award, and his Advanced Law Enforcement Certification. Sgt. Corn is happily married to his wife Amanda. They have 3 children, Axton, Archer, and Adley. Would they please stand so that they can receive their recognition? Good job, Adam. Sgt. Brad Mullins. Sgt. Mullins has been with the Winston-Salem Police Department for 17 years. He's been assigned to patrol and the gang unit during his time at the department. He has an associate's degree from Forsyth Tech Community College. Sgt. Mullins also has an advanced law enforcement certificate. He's a general instructor and a specialized firearms instructor. He's also a field training coordinator. Sgt. Mullins is married to his wife, Emily, and is a father of 5 children, Isaiah, who's 10 months old, Gabriel, who's 3 years old, Robert, 9 years old, Alexis, 13 years old, and Savannah, who's 15 years old. Sgt. Mullins enjoys hunting and fishing and is actively involved in charity work within the community. Sgt. Mullins is assigned to Field Services Bureau Squad 111. Would the family and friends of Sgt. Mullins please stand? Sgt. James Pleasant. Sgt. James Pleasant has served with the department for over 15 years. He grew up in Louisville, North Carolina, and graduated from West Forsyth High School in 2002. He then attended the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, where he graduated in 2006 with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Following graduation, Sgt. Pleasant joined the department in July of 2006. During his career with the department, Sgt. Pleasant has served as a patrol officer, an officer on the Crime Reduction Unit Task Force, and an officer on the Street Crimes Unit, as well as a patrol corporal and a corporal in the School Resource Unit. Sgt. Pleasant has been married to his wonderful wife, Catherine, for 10 years. And between this gnat and the word certificate, it's killing me up here. They have 2 children, Whitland and Brandon. Sgt. Pleasant was served in Patrol Division as a sergeant. Will the family and friends of Sgt. Pleasant please stand? Assistant Chief Wilson Weaver will finish us out.
Good afternoon, and once again, thank you for joining us. I am W.S. Weaver II, the Assistant Police Chief over the Patrol and Special Operations Divisions. Sgt Jake Swain, would you please step forward? Sgt Jake Swain was born and raised in Winston-Salem and is a graduate of Carver High School. After graduation, Sgt. Swain enlisted in the United States Marine Corps as an infantryman. In 2003, Sgt. Swain was deployed into Kuwait in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Sgt. Swain's infantry platoon was the first Marine Corps unit to enter Baghdad and was responsible for the removal of the Saddam Hussein statue in Fido Square. In 2004, Sgt. Swain was deployed to Iraq for his second combat tour, where he was an infantry team leader and participated in Operation Vigilant Resolve, which was the Battle of Fallujah I. In 2005, Sgt. Swain returned to Iraq for his third combat tour as an infantry squad leader, where he participated in security operations for the first Iraqi elections in 40 years. Thank you, sir, for your military service to our country. Sgt. Swain was discharged Sgt. Swain was discharged from the United States Marine Corps in 2006 and began his career with the Winston-Salem Police Department, in which he was selected as the basic law enforcement training class president by his classmates. During his career at WSPD, Sgt. Swain has been assigned to the Patrol Division, the Street Crimes Unit, and the Special Investigations Division, Vice Narcotics Unit. Sgt. Swain's most recent assignment was in the Criminal Investigations Division, Homicide Unit. Sgt. Swain's personal awards are the Above and Beyond Award, Officer of the Year in 2009, and he holds an Advanced Law Enforcement Professional Law Enforcement Certificate awarded by the state of North Carolina. Sgt. Swain also has a bachelor's degree from Western Carolina University. He's married to his wonderful wife, Mickey Swain. They have two daughters, Amaya and Adriana. Sgt. Swain will be assigned to District 1 in the Patrol Division. Will the family and friends of Sgt. Swain please stand and be recognized? Sgt. Joshua Ray, please come forward. Sgt. Joshua Ray has served with the Winston-Salem Police Department for 17 years. He began his service with the City of Winston-Salem in 1999 as a firefighter, and he joined the Winston-Salem Police Department in August of 2004. During his service with the police department, Sgt. Ray has served as a patrol officer in the Patrol Division, Patrol Corporal. Most recently, he served as the Driving While Impaired Task Force Corporal, or our DWI Task Force. Sgt. Ray has attended specialized training related to impaired driving, and he is a certified drug recognition expert through the International Association of Chiefs of Police. He's also a general instructor as well as a standardized field sobriety test instructor. He teaches people how to do this. Sgt. Ray has been married for 10 years to his lovely wife, Lindsay. They have a daughter, Madison. Sgt. Ray will serve in the Patrol Division as a sergeant in District 1. Would family and friends please stand and be recognized? Would Senior Public Safety Communications Operator Michaela Link please come forward? Senior Public Safety Communications Operator Michaela Link has served with the Winston-Salem Police Department since March of 2017. She has 4 years of experience in public safety communications with the Winston-Salem Police Department, and she's been a communications training officer since March of 2020. Senior Public Safety Communications Operator Link graduated from North Davidson High School. She currently lives in Davidson County. She's been a volunteer with the Griffith Fire Department and also coaches volleyball, and she enjoys spending time with her family and going to the lake. Senior Public Safety Communications Operator Michaela Link will continue to serve in the Support Services Bureau in the Communications Division assigned to Squad D. With the family and friends of Senior Public Safety Communications Operator Link, please stand and be recognized. And we would also like to mention and recognize 2 promoted employees of the Winston-Salem Police Department who were unable to attend the ceremony today. Senior Information Systems Analyst Noah Etheridge was born in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and is a graduate of Mount Tabor High School and Lipscomb University in Nashville, Tennessee. He began his employment with the Winston-Salem Police Department in 2006 and has served as a police officer for 5 years. Senior Information Systems Analyst Etheridge joined the U.S. Navy Reserve in 2011 and served as a network cryptologic technician until 2019. He transitioned into a non-sworn position as an Information Systems Analyst in January of 2013. Senior Information Systems Analyst Etheridge works within the Support Services Bureau and is responsible for the numerous aspects of developing and securing the public safety computer network. He met his wife Erin while in college. They were married in 2004. They have 3 sons. Thank you. Additionally, Police Records Squad Supervisor Shelley Faircloth has been with our Records Division since 2016. She attended UNC Greensboro, where she earned her bachelor's degree in business administration. Records Squad Supervisor Faircloth grew up in Clemens and now resides in Kernersville with her husband. Outside of work, she enjoys hiking, playing the clarinet, reading, and spending time with her family. Thank you. And Chief Thompson.
Thank you. Can we give another round of applause for all of our promotees? I want to take a moment to just again thank the family and friends, both those here and not here, to support that have been supporting the members of the Winston-Salem Police Department and the law enforcement profession. The last 2 years, but particularly this year, have been extremely tough for us, very tough. And I'll tell you, without the support from you all, we couldn't get this done. The fact that we've gone through, not just here in our agency, but across our country, the things that we've all gone through in the last couple of years, and we can still get to the point where women and men show up every day doing the job that you all expect them to do and that our citizens deserve to have done, is a testament to the dedication that they have to their profession and also to our community. And so I just want to take this time as Chief of Police to say thank you to all of the women and men of the Winston-Salem Police Department, both sworn and non-sworn, because we only get this done together, working together. You guys didn't get a chance to see up here, we had the whole peanut gallery going on up here as individual names were being called. That's what brother and sisterhood is about. We get to stand shoulder to shoulder with each other through good times and bad times. I've had the blessing and privilege of being a member of this agency for nearly 28 years. And during my time, we have gotten married, we have gotten divorced, we've had children, we've lost children, we've lost parents, and we've lost each other. But we've all done it together. And that's the only way we've been able to get through it. And so again, I thank you for supporting them and us, and I thank them for being as dedicated as they are. This concludes our ceremony, and I thank you guys again. Please be safe and enjoy the refreshments here.